How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So, before we get into this, I want to make sure that I clarify something to the people that might be watching. First of all, why is the viewer counter not updating? Always fun to see, always. Whatever. Anyways, back on track. I might be a little more angry than usual today. I spent the entire morning trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with my internet, because there was something wrong. And even though I fixed most of the problems, I couldn't fix the main one, which made me very, very upset. Other than that, though, I think it's been a pretty normal day. So guys, before we get into this, I would really appreciate if you go and share the stream with other people so that they know that I'm streaming this game, which is an amazing game. And be hyped! This is the finale of Turnabout Samurai. One of the best third cases in the series, let's just say. I still have to play Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2, Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice, but now, I must give you a penalty for procrastinating. No, Judge, don't do it, please. All right, let's go. Day 3, investigation. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright and Cole offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. What are you doing here? You probably have your afternoon free today. That's why you're seeing this. How's it going? Now, all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, yeah, I still haven't figured it out. Mainly because I haven't got the will to do it. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Alright, let's see if you got any ideas, Maya. Oh wait, you got new stuff actually. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Penalty! Oh no, I forgot! Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? I love that sprite. Was Maya always this excitable? Let's see, any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can see what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe you should go talk to WP. WP Powers, right. Alright then, let's see. Let's go to the detention center. So I actually started viewing another playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Not too forward, so that I don't remember most of the stuff and take the enjoyment out of the next cases. But a YouTuber that I watched pointed out something that's really funny. Look at the character. It looks like a bootleg Hugh Jackman. Wolverine, what are you doing in prison? Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. You could stop looking so vulnerable, too. Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. There's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Alright, let's see what you got to say. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. Oh, bootleg Wolverine. He does look like it, doesn't he? A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? And that's... Yeah, exactly! Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. He's talking about the incident that the assistant told us last time, I think. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. Yeah, Vasquez. I thought I was pronouncing it wrong for some reason. I mean... God damn it. She brought the Steel Samurai ID too. Now everyone knows this name, Salmonella. I hear it's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Me neither, Phoenix. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. Yes, oh my god. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago, huh? Alright, interesting. Let's go to Global. See if we can find anything. Oh, what are you doing here? I thought you died from heart attack. I mean, what? Your room back sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. She's alive. Jesus. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. Back quoting a Fire Emblem support. Really? You. Oh no, it must be ... In that case, she's also quoting Red. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Really? Okay. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Sure. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his child down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Towers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. Jeez, you don't need to be so scary, Miss Oldbag. Who am I kidding? You're scary all the time. Let's go to the employee area first. October 19th, Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. Those two assassins talking about their jobs. Nintendo Tree. Oh my god. That is amazing. I didn't want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be done and over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any clues lying around. Yeah! No touch him! Hey there, Gumshoe. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack! I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof. The plate. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough investigation, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills. See? If there are traces that'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. God, Gumshoe's such a character. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. Thank you. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers any longer. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Of course, Mr. Edgeworth. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? I can't describe. I do prefer with the different, just deeper and less goofy. Yeah. I kind of see it, but he's like the goofy character, so I gave him this voice. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Now if you only... Oh yes, that would be the Fury. Alright then. Thank you for your time, Detective. Very illuminating and... Oh, hello. Oh my god, I said it before her. I was like, oh, hello there, because I encountered this character, but she says the same thing. I'm just gonna roll with it. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Oh, poor Maya. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Okay, so it apparently all is tied to the incident 5 years ago. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Oh, poor Maya. I feel really bad for her. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids' shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Okay. I bet someone has made... Or will... Oh my god, I would pay for that. I would pay for that. I have the objectioning. Oh my god, Matthew, our friend Matthew would love to see that as well. He's a fan of both, he's like the biggest fan of Fawful I know, and he likes Ace Attorney, so that would be interesting. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. Oh my god, the foreshadowing. I just realized it. I'm not gonna say anything. I'd like that too. Yes. I'd like that too, honestly. I just noticed the foreshadowing to the next game. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'll say it when we get there. I'm even gonna include like a note in my computer saying, don't forget to mention it. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. We don't have anything, dude. Oh wait, we do. The path to glory. And this is? I know what you mean. Yeah. A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Let's hear it. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Oldback, Miss Oldback. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. She'll talk. Don't let me guess, we're gonna have to make a trade with her again. Some kind of thing belonging... What the hell? Oh, the game just lagged considerably for me. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, then why don't you take over for me? The old windback doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? So we have to ask her, right? Yep. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh god. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Oh no, golly, that's too soon, my friend. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed the man, didn't he? Whoa, wait, my snappers! Dredging a dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? I have proof. I have proof. I just received it from the good old detective. I'm sorry, Miss Solbeck, but I too have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Thank you, Gumshoe. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? The plates. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Oh, well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Oh, boy, Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Solbeck? There it is. I've been waiting for this song. Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. This might be the only time I feel sympathetic towards this character. Throughout the entire series. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. Yeah, we broke her. That's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hannah never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Solbag. Hold on a minute. Oh, Miss Solbag. Yeah, that's the only time I feel like sympathetic. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hannah was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor. The man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. Yes, yes. Oh god, you know. Yeah, I know. I know, poor paparazzi never saw the light of day again. What? I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Well, Miss Solbag, thanks. You helped us. Alright, I think we're almost done with the investigation, surprisingly. Oh, I forgot to read it. I've been forgetting to read it. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? Maya asking the real questions here. Why the hell did you do that? Oh, you. No, go annoy Edgy Boy. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hell. Okay, I'm not gonna spell it out. Just. Oh my god, Maya, stop! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Alright then. I guess we're gonna have to make her talk. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means a security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. No kidding, Maya. What happens if we examine that now? Because we saw that tilted over fence part was the part where the actor fell on. There's some flowers here. Wow, it's so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah. They don't say anything. That's lame. Alright, let's go to the trailer then. You came. Well then, what was that what you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' show for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to track Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident! Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you. But the security lady said there was an accident. Oh? Well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys? Oh crap. I don't think we're qualified for this matter. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt. No? Why would D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Poor Maya. Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Wow, this might be the quickest... Yeah, this might be the quickest investigation I've ever done. Hey, are you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe! Oh, poor Maya. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I imagined she would sound like now. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. I'm just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Oh, it seems like detectives have dreams too. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued! That's definitely a personal record for me. 30 minutes, oh no, 28 minutes for an investigation stage. It's time to finally end this. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call upon people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Ha! Puns. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in a Studio 2 trailer that day. Well, thanks for calling the murderer out. Thank you. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Oh, already getting burned, Edgeworth? Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. What is with the expressions of this game? I really don't understand. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, so when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. There is. I had him take me in that. But I think I know where the weak point in her testimony is, so I'm gonna press her on that. I thought it might be risky to walk, well, with that monkey's head toppling over. Thank you. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! Alright, let's see. Yeah, you entered the trailer. Yeah, I'm looking for the passage where you said the T-bone steak. I'm gonna press there. Here we go. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have that time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little bit of. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Yeah, because I remember when I passed through Studio 2, something was odd. The fact that the plates were empty. There was no bones like in this one. So what happens if I... Objection! Okay, I got it right. Wow. I didn't think that was the logic. But, ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. They were empty, yes! Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oh my god, that face. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You ate a boneless steak. No, I don't think she ate the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was picking on someone. No, she was meeting the Steel Samurai. Oh, hey, demons! Thanks for coming. She ate the bone. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. Oh, you've been lurking. Oh, so that's why there's always been like 2 people watching. Okay, well, welcome to the chat anyways. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. Oh my god. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the steel samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the steel samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrested it away from him? Yeah, take that, Wright. You surprisingly remember this episode? Yeah, it is kind of forgettable out of every really good thing that the first game threw at us. If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey Nick, look at the data we have on the samurai spear in the court record. Is there something in there that gets to you? A murder weapon. The murder weapon. The break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Oh. Something odd about the samurai spear? Wait! Nothing the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well, I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I will have to penalize you. What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. The samurai spear itself. It was mended with duct tape. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Oh my god, this just gave me Miles Edgeworth Investigations flashbacks. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? Spaghetti took me... Oh, don't worry. If we get through this quick enough, we might even... Oh, sorry about this, guys. We might even be quick enough to start the fourth case, which I've been... Oh my god, I've been eager to start since I started this playthrough. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Vasquez 3, Edgeworth 0. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Let's get that photo. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again. I love the reaction sprites. They're so good. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, I'd say for the sake of your argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Edward.exe stopped responding. That's been this entire case, golly. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Thank you for this piece of evidence before, Judge. I'm just blazing through this. I don't remember much, but like, it's clicking, piece by piece. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio vent to do it. Oh. Preposterous. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a vent there, right? I had Sal drive me. Sorry about that. You used the vent to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manel was a conspirator? I don't know how to pronounce that because I'm not English. I think, yeah. Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There is no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Oh, man. Everyone's just... Okay. So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? Yes. Yes. I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer! Here we go again. Oh, beautiful. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. This is my... Oh no, golly, no. Oh, that ending wasn't all that bad. I liked it. It was a bit anticlimactic, but I liked it. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I have nothing. I don't have any further questions. I know she did it, but I can't say. I think it's time to save. I know, this is, I'm gonna speed up a bit. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna, no further questions. Yes, Mr. Wright. I was hoping I'd come up with a question while pounding on my desk. I didn't. Brilliant. I hope I didn't, like, burst your ears with that. You have my sympathy. Damn. Damn! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh, Edgeworth, what is it? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was checking on her. I didn't. Oh my god, this is amazing. Why? Oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh god. I see, very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I do see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. Edgeworth is trying to help me so hard, but he can't. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. Dial-up sound. It's just like conscience. Just that robot malfunctioning sound, or like lost communication or whatever. Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Okay, rude. Edgeworth. After finding the body. Alright, we're in Allegro. I was with Sal and Novak, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Some jerk around my street. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldback was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the cue you need and twist the truth out of her, Phoenix. Nick, I'm sorry. Maya doesn't call Phoenix Nick. Maya doesn't call Nick Phoenix. Oh god, I'm confusing myself. I was with Sal and Oldback, the security lady, when we found the body. Okay. Let's press her and everything. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manal arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with someone else's help. Oh? I mean oh my god. What did did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen at what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Oh, poor Hugh Jackman. Poor bootleg Wolverine, like Golly would say. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Call him! What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Just like this courtroom. I was hoping I could come up with something while he was silent, but I didn't. Oh, no! No! Not Sajura's Golly, not Fish Face. Oh my god, that brings me back. Fish Face. Jesus. I don't think that's a reference many will get. Hey, you Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Sure, Maya, this isn't a courtroom or anything. This, yeah, pointing at Powers saying he did it. Olbak, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Only the Golden Sun Squad, yeah! This meme was made by the Golden Sun Squad. First match, I'm sad now. We need Golden Sun 4, damn it! Like, I'm really enjoying Dark Dawn, off topic of the Ace Attorney. I'm really enjoying Dark Dawn. So far, I would dare to say it's been my favorite Golden Sun game. But I might be biased, I love the animations, and I love the characters so far. My favorite is so far Karis. I still haven't gotten enough time with Sveta. Karis, Tyrell, Amity, Matthew, Reef. Yeah, that's the order so far. Matthew is a bit less interesting because he says too many remarks. Anyways, back on track. Perhaps not. She seems to also have given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of— yeah, this is the real shocker here. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned. Really sorry about that, guys. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Plus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get the script and direction note. Oh, wait a minute! I don't have the script, damn it. The script and their direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for her rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. What? My boy Edgeworth covering for me? What is this? Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Get Edgeworth! Oh my god, the puns. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew the hammer was injured. Oh! Yep. Yeah. So, how the hell do I prove that it wasn't? The photo? Alright, let's press it first. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You had to find something to peg this on her here. Pursued in a cross-exam. Yes. Or everything we've done until now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Alright. Alright. So it has to be the photo. Yes! You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Miss Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. Oh, sorry. Oof, couldn't breathe there for a minute. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You heard Mr. Manella. No, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Yeah, me too, honestly. I was thinking of starting Turnabout Goodbyes, which is the 4th case after this, but maybe I'll stop here and continue next either Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever I get the time. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness! Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, it fell on in hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, she would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it isn't clear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Yes. Okay, no, I didn't want to. I have proven, I'll show it to you. Present to the court evidences. No, I want to get back. I'll present my attorney's badge. Okay, I really want to do this. I don't want to. I got it. I made a mistake. Can I go back? Ah, screw it. Smile, look, this is it. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? And why are you whispering? Oh my god. I had never shown my attorney's badge in a trial before. I was just testing it on him. Huh. Well, I'm afraid your test results are negative. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Hurry it up with it. We have a certain tempo we have to maintain here. Yes, Your Honor. Right, here it goes. Oh my god, I can't. Well, let's try the photo. Okay, oh, it worked. Okay, then. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. So when she was highly charged. Wow. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for this trial, it began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motive here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. That's right. Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Yeah, I got it too. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Dead. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Oh! Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel? Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. Oh my god, so this is like portraying what happened 5 years ago. It was an accident. Yeah, almost like Edward's fury. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Oh my god. Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez! Oh my god. Please don't die. Please. So I'm guessing the person who died 5 years ago was an acquaintance of D. Vasquez. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where is D. Vasquez? In the waiting room, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears to have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Yay! Another victory for Phoenix. That is all. The court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Chance of surviving a fatal hit trigger. Oh my god. Really? Is that like an ability in Fire Emblem? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I know, actually. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once. Oh, okay. Clerics, huh? Mia just comes out of a corner. Did someone call me? No, go back to Mercury Lighthouse. Okay. It goes away. But he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... have it teleports behind me. Oh my. Actually, Alex... Alex... Yeah, that's a good question. I don't think Alex would become that class, honestly. No, he's more offensive than Mia, apparently. I really don't know. I don't know what the developers were originally intending for Alex, because he was planned to be a playable character. Okay, this is not a Golden Sun stream. I need to focus. Is something wrong? No, I don't think so. At least I don't think so. I think Alex is more like Amity. Irony. No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Oh, you're pissed. Hello. Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Yes. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Wow. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right. I must say, I haven't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, is this guy your friend? Yeah, he isn't. The best part is that he isn't a liar. What? Friends? As if! They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closes on another trial. Oh god, I'm really getting the itches to start on Turnabout Goodbyes. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. Squilly, yeah. They went back to making kids shows again. Of course. There we go. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, and hey, Max, thanks for coming in. I think you came in at a bad time. I'm trying to debate whether or not I, like, continue with Phoenix Wright, or if I just stop here, because we're at the end of the case. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpowers. Love that song. The end. I'm trying to debate, do I want to continue? That's the question. Yeah, it's a good ending point. That's what I was thinking. Turnabout Goodbyes! Oh my god, it's right there. Alright, but I'm gonna end up here, sorry. It's like, Turnabout Goodbyes is, yes. Yeah, didn't you know that? I think Will Powers only stops being like the main character in those shows after like, I don't know, Justice for All. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this short stream. It was to compensate the fact that yesterday's stream was massive. Go check it out if you haven't. And thanks to all of you that appeared. If you like the stream, consider hitting that talk. If you like the stream, consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you are new to the channel. If you want to get notified of my future stream/uploads, hit that little notification bell next to the subscription button. You know what to do. Link to my Discord will be in the description as well. And until next time, peace!